Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, glad to see y'all after tonight on a Friday night. Oh, just got off a Georgia Shooting Connection and had a great time over there. So I want to welcome everybody that's coming over from Georgia Shooting Connection, and those of you that are, just showing up right now. Man, thank you. We are taking over foul territory once again. Gizzard's away and Hillbilly Nation came into play. Oh my goodness. So I just want to thank everybody for showing up. We got some people in the green room back here. So let's go ahead and bring them out. And first up, I want to say howdy to Mac Man. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, guys? Thanks for the invite. Looking forward to the show tonight. Should be good.
Oh, yeah. We try to have a good time no matter what. Oh, man. Look at everybody out there in the side chat. Man, just rocking and rolling already. Welcome, everybody. My goodness. So, also, back here in the green room, we have Pat in the bunker. How you doing tonight, Pat?
I am doing pretty good tonight, Hillbilly. Side chat so far. Got quite a few people out there. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more piling in after some other shows and stuff. So, looking forward to the chat tonight.
Awesome. Well, we're going to be shouting out side chat here after a bit. So you guys don't go anywhere. We appreciate each and every one of you that's out there. Anyway, I was talking to Mac Man before the show here, and he says he's got some nice toys on order. So I thought, man, let's start out with that. So Mac Man, you don't have to share if you don't want, but do you want to share what you might be getting in? If everything works out right.
If it all works out, yeah. So my local gun shop, Healy's Guns and Ammo, he always knows this time of year I start sending him lists because he sees what I see in SHOT Show, and this year's no different. So probably from other streams you've seen, I'm looking forward to getting that new little stub nose coat, that little revolver, the Combat Elite, I believe it was called. It's got the really nice grips on it. And it's got a smooth cylinder, 3-inch barrel. So that was the first on my list. The next one, I saw that the new Canuck 9mm, that TTI. It looks amazing, and I've already got a few Canucks, and I really like them. They shoot well, beautiful triggers on them. So I've got that new Canuck TTI on order. And the one everybody's talking about is that new Smith & Wesson lever action. And I'm going to throw the boat out, and I'm going to go for the limited edition one in wood and blue. I know there's other options, but it's a limited run. And I just thought, what the heck is their first run? Just blow it out. You can't take your money with you. So, and I'm fortunate enough that I'm blessed that I can afford to go out and buy that. And that's going to be on my list. So those are the three so far. I haven't finished watching videos yet, so there might be more. But
well, for the lever action, I am officially jealous already, even though it's not in your possession yet.
Oh man, and man, I honestly pray that you draw a card and get one, because I believe we looking last weekend. Wasn't there like 1,500 of them or something like that?
Yeah, there's not many.
1834. Okay. There's only so many of them, guys. So, I mean, think about all the people that's like getting their orders in. So I hope you get one, Mac Man. Honestly, man, that would be sweet. I'd be super pumped for you. Oh man.
And what about that? Did you see the Aero Precision lever action with all the tactical rail and everything on it? That looks wicked. I know it's going away from the look of a lever action, but I must admit it did look pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Chris did a really quick short on it. I think it was today,
Yeah.
and with the barrel shroud and everything, and the skeletonized butt stock and everything on it. It's like the rise of the lever actions this year. I swear, it really is. It's like somebody went down into the grave, pulled one up, and there was like, "Long live the lever action," and everybody went nuts.
Well, I honestly think that, and it's good if manufacturers do listen to the consumer, because we've seen what Rossi did with lever action, right? And then the new Marlins out there, people want them, and so I'm pretty glad that these manufacturers might be paying attention to the consumer instead of just doing what they want, and like, oh, people's asking for some nice new lever actions, let's let's throw some out there. And so that tactical lever action, I mean, most usually I would say, I mean, I wasn't really all that impressed with the black and chrome Smith and Wesson, just because I like the wood stock. The other one's better. But I would not mind having one, at least tactical lever action, just to see how I like it, because I don't have a say because I don't have one. You know what I mean? And so, it's hard to put down something that you ain't shot or you don't own. So,
and then the other one I saw, which looked quite interesting, was the Henry one. That TXP mark. That was different. They brought up the 9mm last year. What do they call it? The Homesteader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 9mm Henry with the magazine. I bought one of those. I got one of those, and I still haven't shot it. So it's another one on my list to take out. But that Henry one looked pretty decent. There was something different about it.
Yeah. Now, me and Mac Man's in different classes. I have a Rough Rider pistol sitting over there, $100, $150 pistol. I ain't shot yet. There, he's got a Henry that he hadn't even shot yet. I'm like, if I had a Henry, I probably would have shot it already.
And I got that Mal in 1894, the new one in 45-70.
Oh,
and I still haven't shot that one yet.
You're my hero, Mac, man. You're my hero, brother.
I didn't go for the grey one they had in Jurassic Park. I went for the more traditional wood and blued finish, and it's sitting in my gun safe, and I haven't shot it yet.
Oh,
I've never shot the 45-70.
Oh, I've only shot my grandpa's 45-70, and I remember it like yesterday, which I was a young teenager, and I thought I was a pretty strong buck, and I don't like, I'm sure it didn't have any butt pad on it of any kind or nothing like that, but I remember that thing just hurting on my shoulder after so many rounds. And but I would love to have another one, or have one. I don't even have one yet, but yeah, 45-70 and lever action. Oh man, that's
pretty hard to beat right there. That's really hard to beat, a 45-70 in lever action. I mean, that's one of the quintessential calibers as far as I'm concerned in lever action, for sure.
Here, let's bring up MacMan.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, look at the checkering on that, and I love the wood. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's the 1894 Marlin. So they do 3 models. They did the grey one, they did this one, and then they did a Scout or something, I think they called it. But this is the one with the nicest wood on it, so that's the one I went for.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, it's really hard to beat a lever gun with checkering and wood like that. It just is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait to get out and shoot that baby.
Tackle Bud said that if that Rough Rider was made by High Point, I would have already wore the barrel out by now. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, that looks really nice, brother. I'm really happy for you that you have that. Man,
Yep.
sweet rifle there.
I won't lie. I'm a little bit envious of that one right there. I love lever actions. That's probably one of my favorite guns of all time.
Yeah. Well, I've had people ask me like, "Hey, at some point, are you gonna have like a YouTube like shooting deal, like gathering or whatever?" I'm thinking now, yeah, we're just gonna have it at MacMan's place.
So
he's got all the good toys.
So why you're excited for lever actions?
Oh,
and
my
you just had to do it again, didn't you? Had to do it again, Julian.
Look at that.
Oh,
so that's the Henry 44 mag with all the engraving on it.
That is beautiful.
And I've got the matching one in 357. And guess what? I haven't shot either of these either. I'm not touching it. I'm just showing you. So it's got the octagon barrel and everything on it. Look at the walnut wood and that. It's stunning.
That is beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
I got the one in 44 and the one in 357 matching guns. So
I like a 44, but I sure got a lot more 357 ammo. Oh man, I love a good 357. I don't know what it is about that caliber. Well, I think what it is, if I'm just going to go out and do a little plinking or something with it, I can throw some 38s in there, and then, if I really want to, blow up a water jug or whatever, then I can throw, some 357s in there. And so that's awesome. That's awesome. So, yeah, a lot of people out there on the side chat. Guys, make sure you type in hashtag Viva Las Vegas for the giveaway tonight. Capital letters does not matter, but spaces do. So Viva space Las space Vegas. And we'll have a giveaway a little later.
All righty. Got mine in.
Rick.
Hey,
buddy, how you doing?
Well, still feeling like crap like I emailed you.
Oh, man.
So I said, screw it, and just see if you guys had room on the panel or not.
Yeah, you betcha. Man, I hate that you're feeling bad, buddy.
Yeah, after I emailed you, I went and laid down, and I've been doing nothing but tossing and turning. So.
Wood says, MacMan, your 45-70 will be talking trash to the other guns in the safe. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Vegas, man, did you guys see what Primary Arms is coming out with? They have a new micro prism that has almost unlimited eye relief.
Really?
Yeah, it's about the size of one of the micro red dots, the cylindrical ones like you would put on an AR.
Mm-hmm.
If they can do that with one of those, they shrink that down anymore. They could potentially have that as a handgun optic too. That would be a game changer.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat.
Yeah, especially for people with vision issues like astigmatism and stuff that can't use a regular red dot.
Yeah. Oh, holler. Bama Dad out there, buddy. Is Viva lost wages.
That's about the extent of it if you're out in Vegas, right?
Yeah, which is all the other guns want to sit next to the 4570.
I know I would.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a rumble in MacMan's gun safe when that new Smith & Wesson shows up. All right. Oh, he got these.
I would not mind getting one of those Smith & Wesson 1854s, especially if they bring it out in 357 to go with my 627.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping they do chamber for a 357 because that would be the next lever gun on my list for sure. That would be number one on the hit list right there.
From what I saw, a lot of the coverage at SHOT this year, man, it's the year of the MP5 clone or HK clone period and the lever gun.
Yeah.
I would have to agree with just everything I've seen on the internet. I would have to agree with you on that so far.
Even Aero Precision's coming out with a lever gun.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah, we was talking about that one just a minute ago. And I think it's cool that it's just not. I mean, for the last several years, a lot of AK, AR style, guns are always being released, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those are great guns, but it's just kind of nice seeing a little mix in there, that not just one manufacturer is doing, the others, So yeah. I'm still waiting on High Point to come out with lever guns. So
they made to. They bringing everything else out.
Hey, who was it? Sons of Liberty. Their 9mm lever gun looked like it could have been made by High Point. That thing is a disaster. I have not seen a good review on that gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Honest Outlaw did a review on it. He absolutely hated it. The way they got the lever on it, it's kind of like a regular pistol grip, the way the stock's shaped.
Oh. And
the lever is like at a 90-degree angle almost. And he said it's almost impossible to cock that thing with any kind of speed whatsoever. And it's stiff. It has a terrible trigger pull.
Wasn't it last year or year before? I don't even remember now what company it was, but I think they came out with a AR lever action, and it was like up on the handle like that, and it, I was wondering how awkward that would feel.
Yeah, this one's based on the AR-15 style rifle. It's an AR pistol caliber carbine one. Instead of being driven by a piston, it's driven by a lever. But it takes AR-15 furniture and whatnot as far as like the fore end and stuff. But yeah, he hated that thing, man. And I don't think I've ever heard him swear as much in a video as he did that one. And let's be honest, Honest Outlaw isn't exactly someone you want to have your grandma watch.
Well, the Vince dad says if High Point ever come out with a lever gun, it'd be a 22, but the size of a Barrett. Probably.
Abby saying retro AR-180 that take AR-15 mags. Look at what Brownells has. They actually have one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't for the life of me right now. I can't think of what the name of it is, but they do make one. It can take either AR-15 lowers, or they also have the old school AR-180 style lower for it too. It's the BRN 180, I think it is.
Nice. Oh yeah, Bama Dad says it's
Yep, Bama Dad said, yep, BRN
yeah.
80.
Nice. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, she says that's not what she's looking for, but
And it's about the closest you're going to get.
oh, I've not seen that, Justin. He asked, do you guys see the thermal hybrid sight from Wholesome? No, but
Yeah, I saw a video on that. That looks kind of cool as well.
Yeah.
that would be
It is.
Can you
nice.
break that down a little bit for us, Mac Man? Or what do they got going on there?
I didn't really go into it too much. It looked like a little scope with a red dot in the middle, but it's a thermal imaging camera. So when you look through it normally, you can just see as if you're going to be shooting like a normal red dot. But then when you pass over sort of anything warm, it highlights it up as a thermal image.
Yeah.
It was weird to see, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah. Primary Arms had a bunch of cool optics too. I mean, they had some LPVOs that are using fiber optic technology in them to produce a brighter dot in the middle. They'll have like their standard reticle, and then it'll have a dot that's created by the fiber optic in the middle of it.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't got to look at much of the SHOT Show stuff as I've wanted to, but the lever gun stuff, the algorithm must know what I like, and the lever gun stuff.
Well, that's because everybody's doing a lever gun this year, Pat. It's not the algorithm. That's what everybody's doing.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, I'm not disappointed with that either, though.
Well, Taylor's and Company had an interesting one. They're doing a Remington 1875 in 9mm.
What? Nice.
Wow.
9mm.
On board with 9mm at the moment, and I know it's one of the most popular rounds out there, but come on, haven't we got enough 9mm stuff?
Maybe
that's why maybe that's why they're bringing out more lever gun stuff and like 4570 and 44 mag and everything.
Bama Dad bringing up the Jackal. The PSA also announced a Bullpup 308 version of the Jackal.
Oh, wow.
And something else they announced. I saw a video for it today. A modular, do-it-yourself shotgun based on Mossberg pattern of shotguns.
Oh, yeah?
You order a receiver that's going to be the serialized part, and then you order your barrel and whatnot and put it on yourself so that you get exactly what you want.
Huh. That'd be kind of neat. Just kind of build it like an AR then.
Yeah, basically.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Mr. Bob says, High Point ain't going to make a lever gun because levers don't have blowback action.
Okay, we should do a poll of the audience. Who's going to make a lever gun first, High Point or Glock?
Here, I'll just go ahead and put that poll up here real quick. Okay.
Boy, that's gonna be a toss up. I couldn't even pick between the two. Although we do have a yeet cannon now, so so anything's possible.
Let's see if I can spell this right. The other night on the members bill, I put up poll and I misspelled, I think, every word in the poll. Is in a hurry. So the poll's up and running.
Glock. That's a Glock, not Keltec.
Oh, I thought you said Keltec. I'm sorry. Well, Glock's not going to make a lever action. They're not going to do anything but pistols.
Yeah, the old man's dead. It's not outside the realm of possibility now that they actually have some freedom to do stuff.
Well, I guarantee you that old man has really strong instructions for the company. And I think they'll be able to vary a little bit, but I don't know. It's going to be really cool, to find out, to be honest with you. I mean,
out of those two, High Point and Keltec, I'm going to say probably Keltec would be first because they do all kinds of crazy stuff.
That's what I picked.
That's what most of the people out there are picking. It's not even close.
Yeah. I'll say howdy to Joe Baku out there, buddy. Good to see you. Oh, man. Everybody out here? Yeah, I have 2 bullpup guns. And they're both made by Keltec. And one's a 5.56, and the other one's the 12 gauge shotgun. And
that's another. Oh, go ahead.
They just run. Both of them run, no problems.
Yeah. That's another thing that PSA debuted at SHOT, a bolt gun in 308.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Chad saying it's supposed to be in the 60s where he's at on Sunday. It was near 70 here today. We had 68 degrees.
Wow.
Lucky.
Yeah, we touched 70 today, I think. Just about.
Yeah, but you're in Arizona. I'm in West Virginia. There's a big difference in time of year.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's yeah, I think you're right there, Abigail.
That's about the truth right there.
Keltec's in Cocoa Beach. So, been to Cocoa Beach many, many times, Florida. Well, that's 56 there, and all the snow's melted. That's awesome. So, guys, make sure you get in your hashtags, and we'll be doing a giveaway here in a little bit. I thought it would be fun to do a few of these things here. So, since we was kind of talking about the guns that come out and everything, I'll throw this one out here first. If SHOT Show was more central located and not in Vegas, would people like that better? Would it change your mind on going? Yes or no? Nothing wrong with Vegas. You know what I'm saying? It's just, would like if it was more central United States or something, or it'd be easier for a lot more people to drive to. Would that change anybody's mind on going the SHOT Show if you was planning on going?
Yeah, it would potentially, but there's a huge but. Is there any place central in the country that would have a big enough convention area to where they could even host it?
I think there is.
Because remember, SHOT Show isn't in just one building; it's in a group of buildings right there.
And they got that shooting range they can go out to, which is pretty close. Which trouble is where it is. Vegas has pretty much got everything. It's got all the hotels.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the conference center. It's got the shooting range. It's got all the restaurants. It's tacky as hell. Everybody wants to go to Vegas, and it's they just got the draw of it, haven't they? At the end of the day, it's just
because they used to do it in Orlando at one time, but they outgrew Orlando.
Yeah, and that's not central located, but
Right. The only place I could see that might be halfway centrally located that might be able to hold that is Kansas City, possibly, but I don't know. That I think that would probably be the closest in the middle of the closest part in the middle of the United States. But I
That
don't
or
know if
St.
Kansas.
Louis.
Well, yeah, that too. That
Yeah,
too
that'll be the only
would
two,
would
that'll
be
be about the only thing I could think is.
yeah the two
Otherwise, you'd have
closest
to go
places.
down to Texas, which is going to be a lot of good ways south for some people. And you'd have to
Yep,
be. It would have to be someplace in Missouri, right?
I'm guessing it about have to be if you were going to go central.
But then you've got to look at the weather as well, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly because like
Over there, you're not.
you know
It's pretty warm, pretty mild over there, isn't it? So it's.
Mhm.
Here's the thing: we've had better weather here than they've had in Vegas this week.
right.
It's been a rainy mess out in Vegas.
Yeah, it has been because like what wasn't it the first two range days? It just rain and wind
Yeah,
out
range day
there.
was rainy as anything.
Yeah. Well, like Justin's saying, Watermaker, it's the biggest gun show in the world. Or, as far as that goes.
Shot
Yeah.
Show dwarfs Wanamaker.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I just, I don't know. I just thought that'd be a neat, interesting topic. Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean it would be nice, but I'm just saying I don't know if there's anywhere in the middle of the country that's big enough. Like MacMan was also saying with the hotels and everything too, to be able to host a convention that large.
Mm-hmm.
And then have a range close enough in an urban place to actually be able to go out and go test the guns and stuff.
Well, put
So
this way, money always talks. So if there was a place, somebody would build it. They'd build the motels, they'd build the range, whatever. I mean, that we've seen them spend billions on, sports complexes and stuff. So I know that might be a little different than just a once a year deal, but it seems like if the money's there, somebody will build it. And but
And
yeah,
then
the
saying about
weather
the
is another good thing.
Sorry, saying about the shooting range. Did you see the video of the helicopter?
No, I didn't.
So
No, I
it was
didn't.
it was in the night. So the helicopter flew in over the range and just opened it. It looked like it had tracer rounds in it as well, and it just lit up the range. It was so cool to see. So it was pretty good to see that helicopter going nuts on the range there.
High Point's starting to close in on Keltec.
Yeah, that was fun. What was it? What were they shooting? Was it like a minigun or something? Or
Yeah, it was a minigun, but it looked like it had tracer rounds in it. So they set up a little target, cardboard target on the floor, and they just hovered above it, and they just lit the whole thing up. It was pretty cool, and it was pitch black as well, so you could see all the tracer rounds and everything going off. It was really cool.
That is cool. I did not. I'm gonna have to look that up now.
And they put thousands of rounds down range. It wasn't just a quick blast. They went for ages.
it was one of those they held down on the trigger and let her eat, huh?
Oh yeah, they just let it go.
Yeah. Nicholas Family Adventures. Wish it was closer to Maryland. Did he say Maryland? Yeah, he did. What part of Maryland? Because I'm not that far from Maryland. Yeah, you can always drive up to the Great American Outdoor Show beginning of next month.
Yep.
They don't have near as many guns as what they would have at SHOT Show, but you get the Smith & Wesson's going to be there, Walther's going to be there, SIG's going to be there, and a bunch of other manufacturers.
Well, Defense Dad says if Keltec breaks, you don't need a gunsmith. You just need Ace Hardware. buy some more screws and stuff, and you're good to go. Some self-tapping screws.
The Great American Outdoor Show is February 3rd through 12th, I believe.
Yeah. Nicholas Family Adventure says he's in Newburgh. He's asking where Great American Show is. It's in Harrisburg,
PA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Thomas says it ain't Vegas, though.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I gamble enough in life. I don't need to go and gamble my money away. I'm saving it up for everything that's sitting on the back shelves there.
So, this might be another fun little topic here.
And by the way, if anybody doesn't know, if anybody knows that Harrisburg is in Vegas, it's Mark. He lives there.
So, in honor of Gizzard Gary, have you ever had chicken gizzards, and do you like them?
Good stuff. When they're done right.
No, I must admit I haven't tried them. Pretty much tried everything else, but I haven't tried them. What do they taste like?
Do what?
What do they taste like?
I don't really know how to describe it because it has a little different taste than other stuff. But like for me, it's not a bad taste. I think it's a good taste. But mainly we grew up eating like, pan fried at home, or whatever. Now, some of the restaurants or whatever, you can get some that taste really good. But I've had a few that like I take a bite and I'm like, yeah, I don't think it tastes all that great, but
I like liver, kidneys, and heart and stuff like that, but not the other stuff.
No, you might like gizzards then. If you like the organ meat, you might like gizzards too. So always used to. There was one little gas station that did them up really good on our way to the races, and always stop by and get those about 50 miles away, and track was about another 2 miles. So yeah, had to scarf them down, get the car off the trailer, and get to going.
Yeah, Michael Dennis says he likes turkey gizzards. I don't know how much difference there is between turkey and chicken. I don't really know. I may have had turkey gizzards and didn't know it. I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I've never had turkey gizzards.
Yeah, chessboard says it's real close to delivery. Justin says he don't do inwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the Scotsman started on haggis.
Oh, God.
So. Oh boy. So. But you, Rich, you like chicken gizzards?
No.
No?
Straight answer.
That was quick.
Yeah. Now, see, I don't like liver and onions. Yeah.
Oh, I don't either.
But I like chicken gizzards and, fried chicken gizzards.
Nothing worse than deer. Nothing worse than deer meat that has been aged properly and it tastes like liver.
I like that. I really like that gamey taste, and I love liver. I love eating liver.
Well, there's a difference between gamey taste and liver flavor because somebody didn't bleed out the deer properly.
Yeah, that's true. I can eat liver and onions, but it's got to be cooked by my mother because I don't know how she does it, but man, it's perfect. And I've had it in other places, and it's just like, nope.
Liver and onions, mashed potatoes, garden peas, and a nice thick gravy. Just the job.
There you go. There you go.
like
There's a man.
Piece of bread and butter afterwards to soak up what's left of the gravy.
Yep. There's a man
like,
that's talking right.
I like Mark's comment out there. He said liver was one of the best things he could keep in his college apartment freezer. No one else would touch it.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, and that's the weird thing. I can follow my mom's recipe to the T on doing the liver and everything, and I don't know what it is about how she does it, but I can't do it like she can. And I can do steaks and everything else, but man, something about that liver. Maybe it's the cast iron that she uses or whatever, but it's different.
I didn't know White Castle made liver. They got a White Castle liver burger. Oh man!
Because back home we go to the fish and chip shops and you can buy steak and kidney pies. So you get your chicken and mushroom pie, your minced beef pie, then you can get steak and kidneys. It's
oh my goodness!
With your chips in the paper with a bit of curry sauce. Nothing wrong with that.
Be right back, fellas.
All right, buddy. Yeah, when we had we had several exchange students. We had one from South Africa. And he's like, I can't remember the name of it. People probably know it, but he's like, yeah, we always like to like make different dishes, stuff that they might not have, and let them come up with some dishes. But I drew the line on it was a bunch of stuff, meats and different stuff put into an intestine and then cooked. And I'm like, dude, yeah, we're not doing that. I can't remember what he called it, but I'm like, yeah, I think we're going to pass on that that recipe.
Well, you realize most of your sausages traditionally the liner that they were put in was intestinal skin. They would boil that down and fill that with the sausage filling.
Yeah, Jim Valku says haggis. So,
well, I tell you, the worst thing that I've eaten is going back, or it'll be almost 30 years ago when I was on honeymoon. We went to Tunisia on honeymoon, and it hadn't been commercialized. It was still very raw out there. And you know Indiana Jones with the monkey? Have you seen that film?
Monkey brains.
I've done it.
Oh man, you're braver than I am.
And you know the worst thing about it was it's cruel and brutal and unbelievable, but they're alive. They bring them out live, and they give you a spoon and they say, "Have a go." And it's the grossest thing out there, but everybody on the table tried it, so I thought I can't be the only one not to try it, and I tried it. It was totally brutal.
Yeah,
and inhumane and it's cruel. But yeah, that's the word. And that was probably 30 years ago we did that on honeymoon.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know if you like it or not. Tread. We don't have a hashtag number tonight. We have, I'll pull it up here for you. It is, type in hashtag Viva space Las space Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, buddy. And that would get you entered in the giveaway tonight. Oh man.
It was a cool trip. I ate camel, fresh camel out there. That was cool. We had shark. I've never eaten shark before. That's pretty tough meat. Doesn't matter how they cooked it. It was still quite tough and chewy. I had camel. I had shark. It was an experience.
Well, Mr. Nice is
sounds
out
like
there. We're gonna tacos, beef tongue tacos. Oh.
Michael Dunn. Michael Dunn said swordfish. Swordfish is good. That's good fish. It's good eating.
Yeah. Well, I mean, bull dolphin steaks cooked on the grill, man. That's like you see it on the menu. It's called Maui Maui, but it's just bull dolphin, and those are good.
Now, what kind of shark were they serving? You Mac man.
Say that again. Sorry.
Do you know which shark it was that they were serving?
No, it was, to be honest, we went on a trip, and it was to where they filmed Star Wars, went through all those caverns and stuff and out in the desert.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it took us out to the place like that. And they told us while we were driving out that we were going to be trying some different foods. And they weren't going to tell us what it was until we'd eaten it. So we just got back on the bus after some food one day, and they said you'd had fresh camel, you'd had shark. Didn't say what shark it was, and some different other different foods. But so I don't know. But it was tough. It's a very chewy, very 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 dense meat. So not my favorite. I tried it, but I don't think I'd ever order it at a restaurant or try it again. It wasn't probably the best.
My dad said he liked zebra and crocodile in Africa.
I've had alligator. It's probably the same as crocodile, but I've eaten alligator.
Yeah, I've had alligator before. Alligator's not bad.
We eat a lot of rattlesnake out here as well. It's good.
Yeah. Oh, we've had rattlesnake up here.
It's pretty much like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it is. It tastes a lot like chicken. It really does.
Yeah.
Fried grasshopper dipped in chocolate. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. We'd give that a go.
Fried bullfrog legs.
Oh,
that's actually one of my kids' favorites.
It's like it's a delicacy here, man. I mean,
we love
it. Mark's on those zebra, like you talking about the fruit striped gum there, Bama Dad?
Not quite, probably, I'm guessing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, frog's legs have got a really nice flavor on them. I really like them.
Andy says he's eating raw whale blubber. They're living in Barrow.
I've never tried that.
I hadn't either. Yeah. When the price of horse meat goes down in Canada, the horse market falls here pretty bad. Because I've owned horses over the years.
They eat a lot of horse over in Mongolia too.
Horse is good. It's very lean meat. I like horse meat. It's very lean and nice flavor on it.
Another thing that they do with horses over in Mongolia is they milk them and ferment the milk and drink it.
Wow.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I hate that Michael Dunn. I ain't had a bad frog leg before. He says it's fishy and gross. Huh.
Yeah, you got to soak it in the buttermilk or salt water for at least 24 hours, at least, bare minimum. And that seems to wipe out the gamey taste.
There's deals to it, but Yeah. And to be honest, my grandpa wouldn't run trout lines, out in the water for fish. Anytime there's a turtle on the hook, he just cut the head off of the turtle and throw the turtle in, and my grandma would make turtle soup. And that turtle meat was actually really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we have. We'll take those great big old snapping turtles, huge, and we'll turn them loose in the stock tank for 2-3 days and let them flush all that mud and everything out of their system,
Yeah.
and then we'll do the deed on them. And man, that makes for some really good, clean tasting meat. It really does.
Are you limited to how many you can take, or you can just eat as much as you want?
On turtle?
Yeah.
On turtle? Yeah, it's here. It's you just take them.
Yeah.
A lot of people around here don't eat it like they used to, but when somebody does up like somebody throws a bash or something like that, somebody's always got turtle there, and they make a great big batch of turtle soup, and it always disappears. I'll put it that way. It doesn't stick around for too long. So
I'd like to try that. That's something I haven't tried as well. I haven't tried that. I'd like to give that a go.
yeah, it's good stuff. I've had it several times, and yeah, when it's done right, it's really good. It really is.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of meat in them?
Mm-hmm.
More than what a person
more
would
than
think.
Yep, a lot more than a person would think. And basically, all you do is you just, if you can get them to clamp down on it, you just run a garden hose in there, and in order to break the shell, and they blow up on the inside, fill up with water, and it cracks the shell, and it makes it a lot easier to get to the meat and everything, and you can just peel back the shell after that.
Whoa.
So
Yeah, buffalo's another animal. It's pretty darn tasty.
Bear isn't bad, but you have to know how to make it. It's very easy to screw that up.
The only bear I've ever had is like what they just had it in a smokehouse, like they smoked it, and because that's what the old timers they would do. That's how they get their.
Yeah.
They just smoke a lot of their meat so it wouldn't go bad, and so that's the only bear that I've ever remember having. Just one time, and it was smoked.
My grandfather's one friend used to make bear stew, and it was really good. Like you said, he would smoke the bear meat, and then he would cut it up into little pieces to put into the stew. And he would cut the fat off and set that aside, and then use that to fry up the meat, kind of like how you would use lard from a pig to fry stuff in the old days. So, and that would give it some more of the juiciness back into the meat, and then you would put that in the stew and make the gravy from some of the runoff from the bear fat.
Nice.
yeah, and see that's what I've heard, that properly rendered bear grease is actually one of the best flavorful greases that you can get versus like let's say like pork, because I save all my bacon grease and that's what I use to cook with, and that works great with just about everything. But I've heard that the rendering off of the bear is even better, but it depends on what part of the country you live in, I guess, too. But I've always wanted to try that. I've always wanted some properly rendered bear grease and try cooking with that, because they say that grease is just phenomenal.
And what Chessboard says, I went a month or two ago to get some bison burger, and it's $22 a pound. So I don't have any. Yeah, I bet. I have actually one friend down in Arkansas. They raise bison, and then right here, just about 3 miles from my house or 4, is Bass Pro's Dogwood Canyon Nature Park, and they have bison there, and so their restaurant, has bison burgers. But I mean, Bass Pro's high anyhow, so I mean, but it's good burger, all fresh. So then we got Suburban Prepper out there. Yeah. So real quick here, guys, let's shout out the side chat. And MacMan, would you care to shout everybody out? See, Pat or Rich, you guys tell them what to put in the side chat there. And MacMan, shout them out.
Well, why not SHOT Show?
Good enough. Go ahead and put in your hashtag SHOT Show, and we will shout you out.
Okay, let's wait. So first in was Rich White. Then we got Defense Dad. Pat in the bunker on the side chat on the panel. Michael Dunn is out there. Justin Grimm. Good to see you guys. DWD37. Chessboard. Travis T. Good to see you guys. Artak and Daughters. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Brutal Bob is out there. He's up in Flagstaff at Barrett Jackson. Elliot, at Patriot Nation. Good to see you. Dwayne 7834. Anybody else want to jump in there? Just put in SHOT Show and I'll shout you out. That might be it for a minute, is it? If anybody else jumps in, I'll give them a shout out.
Oh, speaking of SHOT, did you guys talk about the other thing that PSA has, the clone, but not really a clone of the HK MP7?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's built on the fire control group of the PSA Rock 5.7. It'll use the same magazines as the Rock, uses AR-15 charging handle. Looks kind of interesting.
Dale Pogue has jumped in, and that's a new name. Is it Zuvale?
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it? Zuvale?
I would say so.
Be my
Thanks
guess.
for joining us. I think you're a new follower, and thanks for jumping in and joining us.
You betcha. And if we're messing that name out, you're more than welcome to put it out in the side chat how to pronounce it.
I think they've come in. She's come in. It looks like, is it a she or a he? I don't know. They've come in from my side, I think.
Yeah. I've come in from your side.
So if you want to get into the draw, everybody on my side, you need to jump on this main stream with Hillbilly to get into the draw to win the giveaway tonight. Suburban Preppers out there. Good to see you.
Who's got the Model T?
That's cool. Oh my goodness. So we're going to do that giveaway here in, we'll do it at the bottom of the hour. So a little less than 15 minutes. So make sure you're hashtag in. hashtag Viva space Las space Vegas. And like I said, capital letters don't matter, but spaces do. So,
oh, another one that I saw that was interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this one. It was a clone by a company called MAC, not the tool company, Military Armament Corporation. They're doing a clone of the MP5 that's going to be under $1,000.
wow.
Nice.
Yeah, Suburban Preppers asking anybody reload 50 BMG. I don't think any of us here do. I know somebody in the side chat does.
Yeah, one of the craziest things from SHOT Show involves the 50 BMG that I saw anyway. Fostech is making it's either a 20 or a 25 round drum for 50 caliber sniper rifles.
Jeez. Hope they got a heck of a break on that thing and Vin barrel.
I'm sure I saw somebody shooting a 50 cal, 50 BMG in a pistol. I'm sure I've seen something with a pistol.
Yeah, there was somebody that had done that. I don't remember who though. But yeah, you probably did see that. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember who it was, but they were talking about it. So,
Mr. Knives has joined us. He says, so DD has the H9 now.
yep.
Man. So also, guys, you can go ahead and start sending this in, but remember the hashtag Viva Las Vegas. But also, since Gary always does Gorn, I'm gonna put out the email to send the Gorn into as soon as I find it here. All right, here it is. So send your Gorn to AmericanHillbillyUp at gmail.com. And right after the giveaway, we're going to look at some Gorn. And so if you don't know what Gorn is, it is pictures of guns or knives. So you got something out there you want to show off, you can send that to AmericanHillbillyUp at Gmail, and we will try to get it put on the channel. And if like you might go ahead and explain on the email like what it is, if it's Colt Python or whatever, and whatever caliber. And so.
Yeah, chessboard. The MP5 is a 9mm. The MP7 isn't. It's a 4. What is it? Is it 4.5? It's a weird caliber that HK came up with, and nobody else uses it for anything.
Yeah, Bama Dad says see the TTI CZ under 1,000. Well, Michael Dunn, he's even on Facebook over there. So trying out the Facebook side. Yeah, I don't think you can get that in Cali. That's what Walter, Viejo was talking about earlier. He said it's hard to get excited about SHOT Show because unless it's a single action revolver, we can't get it. I mean, it takes too long. By the time they get to the registration, they're already, fairly, they're not new anymore as far as like new model that just come out. So, and I think he goes, you already have a Colt, so like, how's anybody going out and do that? Revolver single action, So
the H90 that used to be made by Hudson, but they went bankrupt because nobody was buying the gun because they wanted too much for it. Daniel Defense bought the rights to it, and they're going to produce it now, and they're going to charge a lot less than what the other company was. Their MSRP on it's $1,200 through Dano Defense, which, all things considered, isn't really a bad price for it, considering what it is. And the amount of research and development that went into that gun and everything. It's not your standard Browning action firearm by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
.6 by 30 millimeter.
Yeah, 30 millimeter.
Yeah, like I said, a weird proprietary cartridge that nobody else uses for anything.
Yeah, talking about a strange, not a strange cartridge, but 8.6 is something I would like to start messing with, but I think I'll just wait for the price of that stuff to come down some. But that caliber really interests me. I really like that caliber. I mean, I have not shot it or nothing, but just watching videos on it and the performance of it and everything.
Yeah, it seems like an interesting cartridge for sure. I've watched a couple videos on it, and it would be interesting to test out.
Yeah. And the fence dad, not the fence dad, Bama dad's comment out there about the trigger on the H9. Yeah, it's like a 1911 trigger on a Glock, for lack of a better term. But it's a striker fired pistol with a different kind of recoil system in it, and the trigger is flat face trigger that doesn't pivot. It pulls straight back like a 1911 trigger.
And Joe Vacu says the 8.6 is basically the same as a 338. So,
yeah, that's definitely slinging some lead.
Yeah.
Oh,
now,
that's oh, good.
I was going to say, Michael done that 5.7. I mean, that is a neat. I've almost bought the Rock a couple times. I just haven't done it because of the price of the 5.7. But somebody correct me. I heard that the popularity of the 5.7 basically come from video games. I'm not a gamer, so I don't know. But
yeah, pretty much.
That's what I've heard several people say.
Yeah, it was
out there saying hi there.
The FN57 in particular was a featured handgun in both the Call of Duty and Battlefield series of video games.
It seems like a nice, fast shooting little round. I mean, kind of from what I've seen, it reminds me a lot of a souped up 22 Magnum, which I love 22 Magnum.
Yeah, and the price on that is coming down on the ammo.
Oh, good.
Yeah, PSA's in-house brand AAC is going to be making it too, which makes sense since they're going to have like 2 or 3 firearms now that are going to fire the cartridge.
Ron Wayne, that's okay. I can get it off that email too, buddy. So it's just a little easier if all of them's in the same email, but that's not a problem at all. So yeah, Michael Dunn says Call of Duty. But anyway, guys, make sure you get those hashtags in. We're going to do the giveaway in 4 minutes, and then we're going to start showing some Gorn. And Joe Vacu says 5.7 is developed in the mid-'80s. Correct, the ammo we can get is very similar to the 22 long rifle. Okay, the Magnum.
Yeah, it's essentially a cut down 5.56 is what it amounts to. So cut down a 5.56 and you're going to get a 22.
Chastity says, I don't play video games. I got stuff to do. I don't know, man. There's some video games like I've seen people play here and there that I'm like, man, I could really go down that rabbit hole. I mean, I see where it would be easy to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, very easy to go down a rabbit hole with video games. Like if you're into tanks or something and you start playing World of Tanks, you're going to go down a rabbit hole. If you're into like warships, you start playing World of Warships, you're going to go down that same kind of rabbit hole. Ask me how I know.
Grozzy Guy says Ruger has a new carbine and 45 ACP.
Yeah, they brought it's the PCP that they brought it out, or PCC rather. They're the Ruger one, the one that was in 9mm. They just released that in 45 as well.
Wow.
PCP, yeah, that would be an interesting thing in a gun.
Right. I was gonna say, what are you on there, Rich?
Lack of sleep.
Suburban Prepper says he's got to go to bed, so thanks for jumping in. We sure appreciate you. And good night. Everybody saying good night.
Yeah, Bamba Dad saying 5.7 cartridges hard to load. Yeah, I've heard of a lot of people saying that it's not a very good one to reload. It's a right handful, but I've never done it. I was going to get into it. I did some research on it and I decided not to. So yeah, 5.7 is not the best one to reload.
Well,
I forget who it is. I watched a video earlier and I don't remember who's making it, but they're doing a delayed blowback 9mm AR. And the way that the delayed blowback works is there's concentric rings inside the chamber. And when the round goes off, it causes the brass to expand, and the brass actually catches in there and becomes a component of the action on the rifle.
oh yeah.
Huh.
That's different.
Yeah, I've heard of the roller delayed blowback systems, but from what I've been told and what I've seen, sometimes they can be a little bit finicky at times, especially if you don't keep them cleaned up. But I also heard and have seen that when they go full auto, they also shoot really, 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 really smooth.
Well, that's the MP5 action, the roller delay.
Yep.
Well, guys, it's time to do the drawing. So make sure you have your hashtag Viva Las Vegas in there. And the reason that we're doing that hashtag is because Gizzard, Gary, and the Hens are still in Vegas. So I thought that'd be a cool hashtag. And tonight, the winner will get a chance to become a member of the Skinny Black Flipper Knife. So this is a cool little knife. It's just a dandy. It honestly is. Has a great flipper, really nice blade on it. And I had thought about switching to maybe doing a different knife, but everybody's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a minute. I'm not a member of that club yet. So anyway, we're going to see how many people, I guess, we get that member and be a member of that club for a little while, I guess. So as long as you guys like that, then that's what we'll continue to give away, at least for a while. And we had 25 people entered. And so, Pat, tell me when you think we ought to draw.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to do my best Obi impression. Let's see if this sticks.
You're not doing the snob? You're going to do Obi, huh?
No, Obi does the spin.
Oh, yeah.
And Snob does the Gorn.
That's right.
No, Snob does the introduction for the giveaway, too.
Yeah. But anyway, so here it goes. Do it.
Do it. Just do it.
Do it now. Get to the job.
Joppa.
Congratulations, buddy.
It's not a tumor.
Congratulations, Tread. Let me get your name down here, brother. And anyway, you can send me your address, that same email that's shown at the bottom of the screen, AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. Email me with your name, your address, and your handle that's on here, so I know, because I get an email from Mickey Mouse. I don't really. I'm like, who's Mickey Mouse? So anyway.
Well, in that case, it just goes to Orlando, right?
Probably.
So I'll write this down here real quick. So, yep, Tread, just get a hold of me, brother, and I will get that sent out to you, buddy.
And he just asked, Tread did, what did I win? And you are now officially a part of the Skinny Black Knife Club.
This is what you won, buddy. This is a knife I've been giving away for a while, and everybody really seems to like it. I look forward to go getting mail because it's a great envelope opener, and I mean it just works good for all kinds of stuff. So anyway, we also had
the one I won.
Ozzy jump in. Hey Ozzy, how you doing, buddy?
Bark. Yeah, my wife stole my Skinny Black Knife already.
Oh no,
it's disappeared.
That happens a lot.
I'm yet to win one. That's one I haven't had. I've had Bubba's knife. I had Hillbilly's first knife, the blue one. I haven't had one of those skinny ones yet.
Oh,
I don't get the skinny knife either.
It's going to pop up one day.
I did, and then I didn't.
Yeah. Well, it's like Gizzard kept saying for a long time. He's like, I'm a knife guy, and I do lots of videos of knife, and I cannot win that. And I'm like, do you want me to send you one? He goes, no, I want to win it. Fair square. And he finally won one. So.
Hashtag I want to win.
So let's see. Who's sending some Gorn already? Oh yeah, we got some Gorn, guys. Let me pull this screen down here.
Oh, by the way, winner chicken dinner, but no chicken dinner because Gary's not here.
Do I get to do the introduction to the Gorn?
Of course.
Are you gonna screw it up like Snob?
I hope so. So are we ready?
You betcha.
All right. Channel the Snob. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of night again to show us all the pictures of your guns and your knives and stuff and things and stuff.
So somebody's getting sued.
Get ready to show us your guns.
Good job.
Good job, Pat. Good job. Good job.
Nice.
Yeah. The only problem is we could hear you Snob's most usually cutting out half the time when he's done it.
That's because Snob's microphone can't take yelling into it.
That's true. That's true.
Well, hopefully I did it halfway justice anyway. I'll put it that way.
You bet. Great job. All right. We got some Gorn coming in. So, first up, we have some Gorn from MacMan. So, let's pull this up here and share this. And so, Mac, since you're on the panel, you want to tell us what we got there? That is good looking.
So we were out on vacation in one of the local stores where they sell knives and bits and pieces and Western wear. And this knife was sitting in there and it actually said custom made in the UK, and I picked it up and I really liked it. It's beautifully made. It's finished perfect. I think is it D2 blade, they say. If you look on the side of the skull there, I think it says D2 steel. And it's a one piece all the way through with this nice little matching handle on it. And everything, I can't find a fault with it. Running my fingers over the rivets, over the edges where everything's matched up. It just fits absolutely perfect. I'm going to have to do another video on this knife. Comes in a little holster. It's got this like snake skin finish on it. And I don't know who actually made it, because the paperwork I got, it just says custom made in the UK, the price. And on the back, it says a little bit about it, because it's faded out. It's really hard to read. So I don't know who the actual guy was. It just says custom hammered something camo, hunting, skinning, D2 steel knife and sheath, all homemade. So that's about all I know about it. But it really caught my eye when I saw it.
Hunting, skinning, and all that, they left out scaring the crap out of somebody knife too.
Well, I'll tell you what, that looks like one of my dad's, kind of like one of his old bucks that he used to skin deers and stuff out with.
It's a good looking knife.
Really good looking knife.
And holster for it, man. That is nice.
Yeah, that's got old school written all over it right there. I love that. That is nice.
One has to ask though, would that knife even be legal in the UK anymore with all the silly laws they've been passing?
I don't know.
There's not much. You can own the knives and everything, but if you get stopped with it, you've got to have a reason why you've got it. You've got to have a good reason. Just a quick one. In the UK, you remember the old mag lights we used to have that the police used to carry? They used to carry like 6 D-cell batteries in it.
Yeah, like
the one that you could use as a billy club.
Yes. So if you've got one of them in your car and a police officer pulls you over and he picks it up and turns it on and it switches on, he puts it back down. If it doesn't switch on, you get arrested for carrying a deadly weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So
wow,
that's
really?
how bad the laws in the UK is.
There was somebody who had called the police. This was in, I think, the Daily Mail a couple years ago. They had called the police because somebody broke into their house. The police went into their bedroom, doing their little investigation, found a softball bat and no other equipment for playing softball, and arrested them for having a deadly weapon in their bedroom.
Yep.
Wow.
It's crazy over there. All the laws are for the criminals over there, not for the victim then.
Alrighty. So I'm going to post this here. Next one is from Mr. Bob, and this is what he said about it here. Oh, here, I need to hit enter. Smith & Wesson Model 60 No Dash 38 Special was first released in 1965 and was Smith & Wesson's first stainless steel.
Nice. I like those first generation guns with no dash after them.
That's a no dash. Nice.
Man,
yeah, I've got a couple now with no dashes on them, and they're great little pistols. When I see them, I buy them now.
Yeah, I don't blame you, because all they're going to do is go up in price.
Look at the wood. Look how the older wood looks so much nicer than the newer wood they use now.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the patina and everything. Look at the screw and how the patina and everything is on that screw. It's just awesome.
Well, it's craftsmanship and not made by a machine,
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the bad part because I've got a model 681, which was in the 80s, if I'm remembering correctly. And the wood grips versus that versus what I have are night and day difference as far as handle wise. The wood grips on that 681 absolutely suck, and
So,
that one is way better.
Well, let's, Mac Man, you want to tell this? Michael Dan asked, what is a no dash? So while I'm pulling up the next one, you want to answer that, buddy?
Okay, so normally when they bring out each generation of the gun on the Smith & Wesson, say it's a model 57, so you pop down the cylinder and it's got the number in there, it'll just say 57. And then normally you'll have 57-1-2. And I've got a model 57-5, which is last year's model. But at the moment, I've just got one on layaway, which is the original one with no dash and no number. It just says mod 57 on it. And it's the first generation pistols. So as they go up in years and they make the next generation, they put a number at 1. Or some of them are up to 8 and 9 now. But if you can get those early ones with no dash and number, they're like the original ones that come out first. So that's what you want to look for when you flip it down, that there's no little line and a number after the model. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's basically like their dating code system for the revolvers.
So this one was Mike and Mini Mike's. So this is Mike and Mini Mike's. Man, that's
nice.
a sweet looking revolver. He didn't put in there what it is. So buddy, you want to tell us? Looky, see what we got there.
Can't make that out.
Taurus model 85.
Model 85 Taurus.
Oh wow, that is a good looking one. Okay,
Pretty,
yeah, Brazil, Taurus, Brazil. Okay, I should have looked up there first. Man,
another nice looking pistol.
I would trade you my Taurus Featherlight for that straight across, brother.
I'm sure you would.
No trade.
All right. Tommy Boy says he just sent an email too. Oh, that is nice.
Beautiful looking revolver.
Man,
there's something about a look of a nice looking revolver like that. Whether it's a Smith or a Taurus, it's just that they're pieces of
craftsmanship, or something. I don't know. It's just, I mean, there's a lot of great guns out there, but just a good looking revolver just sounds good. And I mean, I like 1911s. I like all kinds of guns, but I like looking at them. So this next one is from Mr. Bob. He says, these are the new grips from Brownworks I just got from my Beretta 92 FX NX. So let me pull these up here real quick. This looks sweet, real sweet. So there. So, okay, there. Bring these up.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
that is nice.
Look at the fit on those. Those are fit. They fit really good, do they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Brownworks, Market Brownworks. He, when he's on the show, he talks about how much like they'll test them. He'll send them out to even they work on his gun and stuff. He'll send them out to a few people and get their reviews. Private reviews or whatever. Okay, the safety. There's not enough room for the safety slot or something. I mean, so he really works hard at trying to get these things perfected. Man, that is sweet.
Can you zoom in on the logo? What's the logo?
That's Beretta's, looks like.
Yeah. Beretta.
That's nice. That color wood looks nice on the color of that gun as well. It pops.
Yeah, you beat me to it, Mac man. That it really does make that gun pop.
Yeah, and see, he'll does those, those inlays for those, and so,
I wonder what kind of wood that is.
he had a few of them that he put like custom coins or something like that in them or whatever when he was showing us that night, and so.
I remember that. That's a really blonde wood.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got Gordon. I got Gordon and I'm screen sharing because I'm too lazy to try and copy it and do an email.
Well, I can't blow it up like this.
Yeah.
But, okay.
That's my Smith & Wesson 627 and my wife's old what is it? 642. Her 642 before she sold it. But yeah, that's my 627 there.
What caliber is the bigger one in?
357 Magnum.
I was just looking. The cylinder looks really short, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Compared to the other one underneath, the one underneath looks a lot longer. Or is it just my eyes?
Yeah, the smaller one is actually a 38. Might just be perspective. But yeah, that's an 8-round 357 Magnum, the 627, built on the end frame.
Nice.
It looks different because it looks squared off, and the way the cut is on the front and everything. It's different to what I've seen before.
Yeah, they instead of going full underlug where it runs all the way under, they cut it to where it angles up.
Sweet, it looks different. It looks good.
Yeah,
that thing is a blast to shoot.
I bet.
Okay, so when was that built then, Rich?
Oh, I don't remember. It's not that old of one. Because they didn't start making those until like the late 80s, if I remember correctly.
Okay. How do you like the grips, the original wood grips?
Well, that's not the original grip. I replaced the grips.
Okay, good.
it had rubber grips on it when I got it.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's a round butt, but I got the round butt, the square grips for it.
Okay.
So it has that old traditional grip look.
Okay. Good.
Okay. This is from Defense Dad. It says Rock On 1911 with MR grips.
I love those grips.
That is nice.
That sets that gun right off. Look at that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Nice job.
That's some shiny stuff right there. I like that.
Nice job.
It's like wheels and tires on a vehicle. Wheels and tires on a vehicle can destroy something, or it can make it look absolutely fabulous. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that is.
Like that. That's nice. Good job.
Yep, that's beautiful.
You got a scratch right there on it, buddy.
Well, knowing him, that's probably a cat hair. That's probably a cat.
Oh, wow. Look here. Nice flared magwell on it, man.
That
nice. Is shiny. I like that. Oh man, we got Goran Pollen in here. So this next one is from Justin Grimm. And here's what he says. Get this pulled up here. So From Justin Graham, he says Marlin 336 3030 Stoker coach gun, 12 gauge Wrigley Wrangler, and 22. That is nice.
Well, pretty much got the whole cowboy set right there.
Yeah.
I need to get a coach gun. I haven't got one of those. I need to get one of those.
Yeah,
They're
sweet.
fun to shoot, but if they're in 12 gauge and they're that short, you're going to have to watch out for your shoulder.
Yeah. And Cowboys would scoff and call him a wimp for having the rubber butt pad on there.
I'm a total recoil junkie, so I don't care.
Oh,
Yeah,
you get
right,
a shotgun
you
like
would
that.
love it. You would love it.
You get a shotgun like that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Well, Mac says, give me 1 in 10 gauge. I don't care.
I've shot
Right.
one in 8 gauge.
No thanks.
Wow.
12
A
is
lot of
fine.
people don't realize they think the old coach guns were in 10 or 12. They were in 8. But a Wild West black powder 8 gauge will be like shooting a 12 gauge today.
Yeah, I was going to say a little difference between the black powder. So up next we have from Mr. Bob again. Pull this up. All right.
Oh, that's a
Here he says,
22 conversion, is it?
this is my ARBCG and a CMMG 22 long rifle conversion kit. Convert swap your BCGs and use 22 magazines. The second picks is this chambered and the feed ramp from the CMMG's BC. A lot of letters there.
Bolt carrier group, Hillbilly. Bolt carrier group.
Yeah. And yeah, I actually have the CMMG 22. So
Okay. How's that working out for you on the conversion on that
I'm
Hillbilly? What's
not-
the accuracy?
I've not shot it yet. I'm fixing to.
Okay.
Now that the weather's got a little better, I'm fixing to take it out.
Do a
and-
review?
So the bullet goes into that hole and comes out of the barrel there, is it? There's a little barrel that goes into your AR.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
So what it's like, you can't really tell in this picture, but if you would slide this back, it's shaped like a 223 5.56 cartridge, right?
Okay.
And then you're just sliding a 22 long rifle in the back of that cartridge is how it's kind of working.
Yeah, it's kind of like the sleeves that they have for a flare gun that allows you to shoot a 12 gauge cartridge out of it.
Yeah.
You need to do a video on that, Hillbilly. I like to see that working.
Yeah.
Yep.
I literally have it. And now we got some decent weather. I'm going to be doing that really, really soon. So
if you had an AR-15, then you just use that bolt carrier, change the magazine, and you're good to go. Nothing else?
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. They come like mine, it come with 3 mags. And so those mags are AR style. So actually hang on just a second. I'll just grab mine real quick. Show you.
This moment of silence brought to you by Hillbilly Nation. Remember, for all your hillbilly needs, go to hillbillynation.com.
See, Netty357 sounds like he's been a bit sick for a while. Glad you're on the mend there. Hope you're feeling better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's no good feeling that bad.
Okay, MacMan, I'll show you. Maybe you can see a little bit better in this picture. I don't know. Now, here is the bolt carrier group. Now, see how this is like a
Oh,
2, 2,
yes.
3, 5, 5, 6. So your bullet where he had his was pulled back so you can see the opening, right? But see
Okay.
that just looks like a cartridge. So your
that goes in
22
the
long
chamber.
rifle will be firing out of that cartridge, and or basically what similar to a cartridge, and then it takes these magazines. So you don't have to run any adapter plates or anything. It takes a regular magazine that holds a 22 long rifle. So that's how that works. I'm sure he can say, since he's been shooting his, he probably knows how it runs. I've not shot this yet, so.
Fence Dad says he's had that conversion for 3 years and it works great. Well, that's good news. I've looked at them. I've never thought of buying one, but it looks kind of cool. Be nice to see the video you bring out, and then I might invest in one.
Well,
yeah, I forgot Defense Dad did that. Yeah, I think I don't know. I'll see if what he knows up in the chat. I think when he did that conversion, I can't remember if he did videos on that or not. I can't remember. It's been too long ago.
Yeah. So basically the reason I got it, for one, I can go out here and plank with it and have fun with it. But another deal is like, you have grandchildren too. So I wanted to be able to start my grandkids once they learn the bolt action, single shot, and all the safety rules, get them used to the AR configuration. And I do have I call it the baby AR, the Smith & Wesson, it's calibered in 22. But once they go from that, then they can go to more of a full-size gun in the AR, and get used to it before they go on to something bigger. And so this one is from Tommy Boy. And he says, this is his present to himself, a Taurus 4-inch SS 357 mag model 66. Man, that is nice, buddy. Take that down. So
look at those grips all molded and everything. I love those grips.
Oh,
sweet.
Man.
Look at that.
That looks sweet.
Very nice.
With that red wood, that is beautiful.
Man, you guys are going to end up making me get some new grips for a Taurus. Oh man, yeah,
that's my favorite kind of grip to run on a revolver like that, because it just seems like I can get a way better hand grip with those grooves on there. I've got a Hogue on my 681 that's about like that, and man, it's just rosewood laminate. Yeah, thank you, Tommy Boy. That is beautiful.
Nice, very nice.
Excuse me.
Okay, Mr. Bob says here, talking about the conversion kit, he said he did have to return one. The case, barrel split. They mailed a replacement part. It took like 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's good to know. That's real good to know. So
okay, well, here's the stupid question on that conversion kit on the CMMG. Is it smooth bore through that insert and everything, or does it actually have rifling in it?
Does it actually have what?
Is it smooth bore, or when it fires through the whole length of that insert on there, is it all smooth bore through there, or does it actually have rifling to get the spin
I don't
going,
know.
or is it just okay?
I don't know. I've not looked inside this. Mr. Bob, they might be able to answer out there. I've not looked inside it yet because I'm not even.
Oh, Michael just said smooth.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because it's going to interact with the rifling on the barrel anyway once it gets through that.
Right. I just didn't know if they would start putting a little bit of spin on it before it actually got to the rifling or not. I've never messed with them, so I have no clue. just a curious question.
So this is from
Revolver night.
Tommy Boy also.
That's
This
a
is
big boy,
nice.
isn't it?
There you go.
Man,
The difference
I almost
between-
bought a tracker 2 or 3 times.
The difference between that 627 and my 627 is mine holds one more round. So when Taurus came out with their 627, they made it a 7-round instead of an 8-round.
You got 357 8-round?
Yeah, my 627 is 8 rounds of 357 Magnum.
Wow.
Dang.
That looks sweet again.
Yeah. Now, I was really bent on getting the convertible, and so it had a cylinder for 38 357, and then it also had a 9mm cylinder with moon clips. And I really wanted one of those, and I just never could find the right buy on it, and so I just haven't bought one yet.
That looks like something you just take out into bear country. With a nice long barrel and a little bit longer sight picture on it, even if it didn't have the optic on top. It just looks like
Yeah.
something you'd take into bear country with a really hot load in 357.
It is an interesting optics mount, I'll give them that much.
Yeah. Now this is from Tread. He says this is his custom 300 blackout with PSA lower. It's got a different buttstock on it.
Yep, we won't talk about that.
What do you say? 300 blacked out, or is it not? Or is it not? It looks like it almost looks like a 9mm, doesn't it? That the going into the mag.
Yeah,
See what
it
the
does
magazine-
look like a 9mm Magwell. You're right, Matt.
That's really
Yeah.
so small in there.
Yeah, it's look.
I
It does.
think it's a 9mm, isn't it?
That sure
Well,
looks
this
it.
is.
Sure.
Let me look at the email again. See, custom 300 blackout with PSA lower.
Go back to it again. Go back to the picture again. It almost looks like a 9mm, doesn't it? It's just.
He said that's the wrong pick. That's
Oh,
his
he's like, oh,
357.
sorry. Wrong pick. That is 357 mag. Sig.
Sig.
Oh, wow.
I thought it looked
What
quite
magazine
narrow.
does it take? Does it take
Yeah,
Glock mags?
I'd never even seen a 357 SIG in PCC.
If you want to talk about 357 Sig, Tread's the person to talk to. Because I think that's all he wants to run. I think he really likes 357 Sig.
And he said, yeah, it takes Glock mags.
And I think that's another hard round to load, 357 SIG. I don't think that's one of the easiest ones to reload.
Okay,
Yeah,
Tread sent us something
out there.
else here. And maybe this is the 300. Let's see if this is the 300 blackout.
Yes, but it'll be labeled as 357 Sig.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
that
we
one
go.
would be blackout. Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Nice.
Fluted barrel, is it? Or is it? Yeah, it's a fluted barrel on that.
that's
But it looks right.
Yep,
Looks
fluted.
like them
Nice.
days, yeah.
Nice setup.
Nice twist on that flash hider too. Doggone, it's showing up better on my screen than it is on the StreamYard.
Yeah, real quick. Nutty says, guess you could shoot that 350 Sig in a 9mm PCC barrel. No, because the chamber's going to be different. The chamber on the 357 Sig is going to be larger because the case diameter is larger than 9mm. It's good at the widest point on the 357 SIG case. It's going to be the same diameter as a 40 Smith & Wesson round.
Oh, he says this is 6.5 Grendel.
So where's the blackout?
Well, the gun's all black, so I guess you'd call it a blackout. So anyway, maybe this is it. This one's entitled. Oh, okay. Okay. Same one I just showed. He said another one says 6.5 Grendel. So, alrighty. So let me jump over here and see what else we got here. We have, Ron Wayne and a few other. Oh man, Ron Wayne loaded us up on Gorn here. So let me switch this around here and change these screens. Oh yeah.
32 ACP. Do you really need a compensator? And it had a 10-round extended magazine too, which I'm not that far from the bottom of the gun.
This one right here is from Chessboard. So this is new Persuader here. Let's see. Take a look at this one. So this is from Chessboard. Nice Walter there. Walter, man. Good looking gun, brother. I like it. So let's see what else we got here. Yeah, we still have quite a few of these. So let's get through here. So Ron had sent in. Up here, get the window up.
Now, Ron does realize you don't win a prize for sending in the most Gorn, right?
No, but this wins a Mega Magazine.
It almost looks like he has a slot car track going into it.
Yeah. That is something else. Oh boy. Okay, this is the Mosin Nugget pistol. Nice. Look at that. That is sweet.
Don't see them every day.
There we go. So, like Tread sending or Guns and Water sending stuff. So let's get on through these. Man, some great stuff. Okay, there's one that's just that. So let's go up here. Okay, I think this is something we got offline here. Over accessorized.
Yeah, to the point where where's the gun?
Oh boy. So yeah. Look at this thing.
Pepper box.
Oh my goodness. Now that is quite interesting right there.
Now, is that a pepper box shotgun or a pepper box musket?
I don't know. Look at, you can see that. It looks like a flint handle on the back there. Then we got one here from Ozzy. He says, 42 Glock. The state of Texas. Looks nice, buddy. Some good work on there. Nice. That is sweet. So let me see if we had any more come in here. Go check the other email real quick. Oh, yeah, we got some more come in. So let me pull this screen here, or I can get to it. All right, so this is from Tread. He says, sorry about that, guys. Hit the wrong button. Says 300 blackout. Oh, nice. So there, we finally get to the 300 blackout.
Yeah, right.
That is sweet.
Yeah, and you see how the size of that red dot, right?
Yeah.
The primary arms prism that I was telling you about is smaller than that.
Wow. Man. Well, I bet that thing runs like a sewing machine right there. That is sweet, buddy. Real nice. See what else we got here. We got Smith & Wesson 8 3/8 nickel model 27.2 and model 29.2. Oh man, that is sweet.
Yeah, that match set.
Now I love that right there, brother. That is nice. Wow. I can just put those on the wall and stare at them. Man. I don't know where you got those at, buddy, but my goodness. That is some sweet stuff right there. At least in my book.
Like Mike says, looks like a pricey pair.
Yeah.
They probably have a pretty hefty price on them.
Man, that is beautiful. I mean, look at that.
So they're what, 629s?
Let me go back here.
Or are they 29s that were nickel plated?
It says model 27.2 and model 29.2.
Okay, one's a 357 and one's a 44.
Mm-hmm. Man, they're sweet. Now this one's from Mr. Mom. Huh?
I said, ow. I just got a kitten claw into my leg.
So this is him going out.
Speaking of over accessorizing, the optic weighs more than the firearm. You're doing it wrong.
Well, at least it's not sitting on an Altor. So.
How are you going to cock the hammer, though? It's going to be a tight fit to get your finger in there.
Oh, man. Yeah, Nutty says maximum velocity. Oh, man. That is great. I love it.
That's what that would be, Trey. That is definitely a North American Mini.
Yeah, it will keep it halfway flat when you're shooting it.
Yeah, but it's a 22. How much recoil is it going to have?
Yeah, the guy can shoot that with his hand on top of the scope.
Uh-huh.
That is sweet. Oh, man. So, as of now, that is it for the Gorn. And I don't know if Gun Websites is doing his weekly 2A wrap up or not. I don't know if he's home from Vegas yet or not. I know last week we ended at the top of the hour and he didn't come on for like another hour and a half or something. I forget what was going on. So anyway, hopefully he is going to be, or maybe he's already started. I don't know, but if he's doing it, check out Gun Websites to a weekly wrap up. I do know he's been in Vegas, and so probably a lot of cool stuff that he has to talk about, I'm sure. And so, oh my goodness. Okay,
Trent said he's live now.
Daily Gun Show is live now. Alrighty. So, anyway, guys, make sure you get over there and check out G-Webs. And that's where I'll be going as soon as I get off here. So y'all get over there and check out his show. Thank you all so much for being here. This has been fun doing a takeover for Foul Territory. I appreciate you guys jumping on here with us. It's been a lot of fun. And I forgot. Let's check out this poll real quick. Let's end this poll and see what it says. Who will make the lever action first? We have Keltec at 64%, High Point at 35%. There's 34 votes. Well, anyway. Thank you, Mike of Mini Mikes. Oh boy. Okay. So let me see if I can grab G-Web's link real quick here, and I'll throw it out here for everybody. All right. So this is G-Web's link. Guys, go over there and check it out. And we are going to be ending this show and seeing you guys over there. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much. We sure appreciate you being here. Anything you want to say real quick before we get off here, Rich?
Yeah, be sure to check out This Week Unloaded on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on the Unloaded Media channel. And I should hopefully have the craft holster for the P3, no, not the P365, the P10C. I don't have a craft holster for the P365, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the P10C, I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow if I'm feeling better. I wanted to do it today, but I just felt so drained and everything. It's like, I ain't doing anything today. I think Bubba got me whatever the heck he had.
Well, yeah, if you're ever in the green room, you use possum soup, then that'll get you. So anyway, guys, make sure you jump over the links out there on the side for G-Webs. He's on live right now. So make sure you get over and check him out. One thing I just want to tell you guys, I appreciate you. We will be having Guns, Beer, and Therapy tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. So jump over there and visit us. We're going to be having some cool giveaways over there. So just remember, God, family, and country, and make somebody's day better, will you? If the good Lord's willing, creeks don't rise. I'll see you again, Hillbilly Nation. We'll see you later.